there, my name is Caitlin Bandy and this is my channel BandysBooks, and today is my day off. So I'm just trying to relax and have a nice, chill, mellow day. And I was thinking what better way to spend a mellow day than by hitting up my local farmer's market, heading to the coffee shop at my library, and then hitting up the used bookshelf at my library book sale and seeing if I could find a few new good reads to add to my shelves. So I figured that maybe you would enjoy coming along for, a nice chill day with me. So we're gonna go head over to the farmer's market first, pick up a few goodies, head over to the bookstore at the library, and then just, kind of see what we come up with. It's just gonna be a really chill, low-key video. And yeah, this is what my day off is like, at least sometimes, not all the time, but this is what a chill day is for me. I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you again towards the end to show you all the books that I pick up. So we're making a trip to my local library, which is back there behind me, the other end of this parking lot. And on Mondays, there is a farmer's market in the library parking lot, which I like to stop at occasionally and get some honey and some fresh veggies and things that are a little bit local to Nevada. As you can see, there's all the tents behind me. It's a small little farmer's market, but they have lots of good stuff. So let's go check it out and grab a few goodies, and then we'll head over to the library from there. This was supposed to be a book shopping trip, and it is. I promise that there are lots of books coming, but I thought I'd show you what I got at the farmer's market. I don't know if anyone's interested, and if you're not, totally feel free to use the timestamps to skip ahead. But if you are, I got some Armenian pastries. These are a phyllo dough stuffed with like a tangy cream cheese and different fruit fillings. I have never found this company before. This is my first time seeing them at a local farmer's market, and he was down at the end. He gave me a sample, and I thought it was pretty good, so I thought I'd bring home one for me and one for Oz. I got a lemon flavor, and I got Oz a strawberry flavor. And then my friends at the Best Hummus Ever Co. are at the farmer's market usually. I actually work in the same kitchen as them, so I get to see them producing all their delicious hummus products. They usually have a farmer market deal where if you pick up 2 hummuses, you get some free pita with it. So picked up some hummus and pita for me and Oz for the week. And then one of the few things that we have here in Las Vegas locally is really good honey. This is from Pahrump, which is an area just outside of Las Vegas. It's most famous for legal prostitution. It's one of the only places in the United States that has legal prostitution, but they also make some killer honey. And then we don't have the best produce here in Nevada. Definitely coming from California, it was a little heartbreaking when I started seeing what was available at produce at farmers markets here in this state. However, I have found a local produce purveyor that grows produce kind of similarly out in Pahrump, and they usually have some really good stuff. It's still not as varied as what I could get, in California when I was living there, but it's a great step forward. So today I got some romesco cauliflower. This is a cheddar cheese variety, so it's not because it tastes like cheddar cheese, just because of the bright yellow color. And I got a couple Caracara oranges. These are my absolute favorite when they're good. They're so freaking good, and the guy guaranteed me that these are going to be delicious. So a couple of those. And I got a whole bunch of tangerines. Oz and I have been making it our mission to eat a lot healthier, and one of the ways that we've been eating healthier is including a bowl of fruit every single day for one of our snacks. So one of these guys will be included in one of our snack bowls every morning. And finally, a little sweet treat. Got some baklava and some powdered sugar almond butter cookies from Calamera Greek Bakery. I also work with these guys, so I work in like a communal kitchen. So if you hear me saying I work with these guys, they also rent space in the same communal kitchen that I use. And I've been seeing them testing out pastries. I've got to try one or two of their sweet treats, and I didn't know that they were at the farmers markets. They happened to be next door to my friends at the hummus company, and I was like, oh, you know what? They've been so generous to let me taste a few of their goodies, and I love baklava, so I picked up a few to take home with me as well. So that's my little farmers market haul. It's lovely that this is, you know, right outside of the library, so whenever I want to go to the library for a coffee and some new books, if it's a Monday, I can also pick up some groceries and some tasty treats while I'm there. Okay, so you've seen the book shopping, you've seen the coffee shop, you've seen the farmer's market and everything I brought home from the farmer's market. You've seen Luna come in and sniff my piles of books. What more could you ask for aside from just hearing what books I ended up picking up? So before I start showing you them, let me tell you that I pick up books for my mom sometimes when I go to used bookstores. My mom has a little free library, and contemporary fiction and romances and things like that do really well in her little free library. So if I see some that are reasonably priced and I have the time and the money to spend, I'll pick up a few of them for her. So I do have a small stack of books to bring home to my mom and for her little free library. So for my mom's library, I got her a copy of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I didn't love this book. It was just a kind of an okay thing for me, but it's also super popular. I got A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles, which I absolutely love. I have a hardback cover of it in my stack of books over here that's waiting to be put back on my bookshelf. I got her a copy of All of Us Villains by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. I read this book, I had a hardback cover of it, and I thought that this would probably do pretty well in my mom's little free library. And then I found Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This was only 50 cents. I love my library because their popular paperbacks are usually 50 cents to $1. So I know that this one will do really well. Whenever she's put contemporary popular romance out there, it always seems to do really well. So I'm sure this one's gonna do really well. And I found this one enjoyable enough, actually. Oddly, even though I'm not a big romance reader, I do occasionally enjoy an Emily Henry book. And then I found a hardback of Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm not the biggest TJR fan, but again, this will do well in her little free library. So I'm gonna be seeing her next weekend, so I'll be bringing all of these books as well as a bunch of other books that I've gotten rid of from my shelf down to her, which you'll probably see in a video next week sometime. Now, for the books that I got for myself, I got Homegoing by Yad Yassi. I've been wanting to read this. I have Transcendent Kingdom on my TBR for the month of February, but I've heard that Homegoing is like her best work. And so I was really excited to find this paperback of it. I, again, will not keep paperback books on my bookshelf. I'll read them and pass them forward to people that I think will enjoy them, little free libraries, things like that. But for now, I am super excited to have found this. I also picked up The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. I haven't read all of Karen Slaughter's books. I think I've read 2 or 3 of them, and I found them all enjoyable. I guess that's weird to call them enjoyable because they're all super dark and creepy, but I do enjoy them, and so I thought I'd give this one a try. And then I found This Rebel Heart by Catherine Locke. This is a Once Upon a Book Club edition, which means it's signed in the front, and it comes with some different markers and things throughout this book. I am looking forward to reading this. I have several Once Upon a Book Club editions that I have found, and they all tend to be pretty good picks, so I think this one's gonna be good. I think it's a historical fiction about World War II. Seems like there might be some magical realism mixed in with it. So a new book to me and a new author. I'm looking forward to it. And then I almost cried when I found this book on the bookshelf. Let me tell you, I was so excited, and that was The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik. This is book 2 in the Scholomance series. I love the Scholomance series. I have read the first book and bought the first book, and then I have not read, I think there's 3 books in this series so far. So I've read the first one and I've read the second one, and I have not read the third one yet. I do own a copy of the first one, and so I was super, super excited to find this beautiful copy of the second one to add to my series collection. And then I also found Eragon by Christopher Paolini. I have one of the books in this series, but I have yet to collect all 4. I haven't read any of it yet. It's just been one of those ones that I've been collecting, trying to put together so that I can eventually read the series. And another book I was super, super stoked to find is The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell. I read Hamnet last year and really enjoyed that. I've been hearing good things about The Marriage Portrait, so was super stoked to find it, and it's another really nice hardback cover of it. So very exciting. I mostly, when it comes to books for myself, will only buy the hardbacks just because, you know, there's not a lot of point in me bringing home paperbacks when I know I'm just gonna get rid of them. But in this case, this was a book I really wanted to read, so I made an exception. So yeah, lots of exciting books to dig into, some exciting books to give my mom for her little free library, and I'd say that this was a successful day of just, you know, relaxation, a little bit of decompression time. I only had one day off this week because I did pick up an extra day of work over the weekend, and so it was nice to spend my day at the farmer's market, get a coffee, spend some time at the library, pick out some books, and just come home and rest and relax, spend a little bit of time with Luna and Oz, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. I hope you will too. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and comment down below where's your favorite place to buy books. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you never miss any of my videos, and that way we can see each other again soon. Thanks so much for joining. Bye.